Yeah, hi there, Nakaza, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And you completed integrated speaking practice test number 16, and I'm taking it easy. It's summertime. I hope you don't mind my informal dress here, but I'm going to go ahead and listen to integrated speaking practice test 16.
A professor explains how a graduate is formed.
All right. So the beginning is a professor explains how a glacier is formed. That's exactly the purpose of the lecture. The main thing you're doing now is to separate the most important information from the least important information. There are several things that happen before a glacier is formed.
A glacier can only form in polar regions or on high mountains.
Okay.
Because some is not high enough to melt snow. However, it's necessary to have below 30 degrees at the bottom. If it's over 30 degrees, it turns into an avalanche.
Okay.
And snow remains the same.
I don't know. You're spending so much time on where glaciers formed. You need to talk about how they're formed. You need to get into exactly the steps involved there. So we're 23 seconds into your response, and you're probably taking a little bit too much time getting into the most important points.
Place year round and accumulate, and because of the weight, the snow turns into ice and it gets firmer.
Exactly. Now we get into the most important part of your response, which is how glaciers form. Now, I would use something like first of all, second of all, third of all, or the first, second, third step. Use some transition words to organize the different steps.
And it compresses each other, and the air pocket and air hollow is pressed outside. And since it's packed so tightly, it increases density, and it becomes hard.
So you're having some trouble explaining or paraphrasing the information. You're trying to find vocabulary and grammar to express your ideas, but you're not exactly there with that.
It's also water. And after 100 years, it begins moving down because of the gravity.
No, you've missed some important parts in there. There's a part where they talk about how the ice actually changes as it compresses. It turns into firn. You left out that important point.
Finally, it's called a glacier.
So you didn't include all the most important points. You probably spent a little bit too much time on that introduction, right? You remember you talked about where they were formed, not how they were formed. All that information kind of, it took it away from what you were trying to do. Okay, how are your score here? Let's take a look at the rubrics. I think you were missing some important information here, so you're having some problems with your topic development, also with your language use, as I said, trying to find the vocabulary and the grammar to explain the ideas. I'm going to put you at 2.16 out of 4 on this particular practice test. All right?